We're here with Obinna Metu, who won silver in the men's 100 meters final. Obinna, that was a very close race. Tell us, how did it go?
Well, I can say it was quite competitive. I'm happy, about the whole thing. The good thing is that we competed, no injury, and the result was there. You understand? Despite the fact that we didn't get up to the championship standard, but the good thing is that, we are still pushing. You understand? So what he didn't do today, he can do it tomorrow. You understand? So that is the thing.
We haven't seen much of you this season. What have you been up to?
Well, I'm still, focusing on my goal. My goal is to achieve 9 seconds and, 19 as well in the 200 meters. So, my absence for a while in Nigeria competition is just because of the circumstances around the AFN. There's no encouragement. You understand? And a lot have been said about that. Even when we were in US for the Penn last year, I was the captain of the team. When I spoke to the permanent secretary, I told him I can't captain, athlete that I will be telling calm down all the time. You understand? I'm so blunt. He might hate me. I don't care. You understand? So I told him, if you people, we have interest of athletes at heart, I don't think we should be complaining. We are bigger than that. And believe me, we have so much talent. It's just that discouragement is pushing us away. You understand? So when you find out that you are the one motivating yourself, maybe along the line, maybe your family, is supporting you the little they can. And one thing that people don't know is that most people that are engaged in track and field or in sports per se in Africa, not only Nigeria, they came from poor family. It's not like Western countries where they have, the grassroots, you understand, and where there's no hierarchy, where there's, it is part of the system. But we don't have that here as part of the system. In fact, as a matter of fact, before they used to call sportsmen and women, I think people that don't know what they want in life. It's just that when, people started doing the likes of, Kanwan culture in football and the likes of the Jalil, Davis Nazin one, and that's when people started saying, okay, let's see if we can do this. There's something in it apart from the federal sponsorship. You understand? So, I just feel like, I can't continue to be explaining people all the time, because one thing is that when they see you on the TV, wearing the image of Nigeria, you know what it is. Expectation is so high that they believe that millions has been given to you. You will find out that some people that don't even know about track and field, during the Olympic Games, World Championship, or African Games, they will start reading about Nigerian budget for sports. You understand? They will tell you about the amount allocated to Ministry of Sports to fund that particular championship for the year. And they're expecting you, when you win, that at least you get 5% or 10% of the amount released. You understand? Not knowing that when you come back, you don't even have anything. Some point when I come back from competition, I spend my own money. I use my own money to buy people drinks. It shouldn't be like that. You understand? So it's high time they change things. I'm not like that. Why I don't grant interview to press people is that, a lot has been said. So it's not my own opinion we change system. But with that being said, we can't stop talking. You understand? So that is it. I just feel like I've represented Nigeria at the Olympics twice. I'm a 2-time World Championship participant, African champion. So I think I've gained all the whole world, exposure. At some point, medal. But I don't have anything to show about it. You understand? I don't have anything to show about it. And when people they see, hey, you represent Nigeria, you are the fastest man in Nigeria. Some point, the money they pay in Mobi, you get it after 8 months. Sometimes they don't even pay at all. So when you see something like that, I don't think it is a motivation for you to be going. You understand? I keep doing this because, I love track and field. I believe that I have a lot to give. You understand? So I'm not even running it because of what will come out from it. I'm doing it for future purposes. You understand? So because if people that you are working it with don't appreciate you, you should at least appreciate yourself. You understand? So, and one thing is that nobody knows the opportunity that we're making great. So I don't have to stop because of circumstances around me. I have to prove myself. You understand? I will do my own share. I will leave the rest for the ministry or the federation to handle. So that's it.
Can I just say, so that's going to be the longest answer you've got this weekend. No, this is one of the good guys, I got to say. I thought I'd come and interrupt your interview. But his points are right. I think a number of these guys are quite frustrated because things could be done a lot more easier to make their job on the track easier. Whatever is going on at the top level of management or structures and politics shouldn't affect what these guys are doing. And that's what I think you find. And sooner or later it affects talent. And he's been one of the few ones that have been able to do that. So, but...
Before you go, Coach Afilaka, this is Shaya Ogunlewe's coach. For those of you who do not know, what would you have to say about the 100 meters final today?
It was good. I thought, first of all, Obinna ran very well. I thought, yes, the normal consistent guys ran well. So I think fundamentally it's... the conditions could have been better. I was told that there was a false start at the beginning of the race, which affected a couple of them. It really shouldn't, but despite that, I think they ran well for what the conditions were today. The times in semi-finals were changed as well, so everybody had a little more shorter time to prepare. And if your preparation in your first race isn't the best, it affects invariably what you're doing for the rest of the day. So I thought it was good. I thought they ran well. It's good to see him back, that level. Like I said, last year he fell into a lot of, doing what, thinking that meet was going to go ahead and that meet was going to go ahead, so people got messed around a bit. But overall, I thought it was good, and hopefully these guys can move on and progress and run a lot more faster. So
before I let you go, are you hopeful that a couple of those guys, can hit the World Championships qualifying standards before the deadline? Hopefully,
I hope they do. Because Nigeria's always been a strong country in the sprints. Traditionally, like he mentioned that he's been one of those guys that have been prominent at those. So it would be sad for us not to have anybody there. But when you don't have races to compete in, and you don't have any competitions to actually get you prepared, and this is probably one of the first or second meets for some of these guys. So fundamentally, what do you expect them to do? They're not necessarily going to do anything else, and they're not going to prepare properly, and that's part of the issue. But yeah, overall it's good, and it's good to see him back as well.
Thank you, Coach. He's a great man, he was able to pinpoint, where I have, challenges, you understand, in terms of phases of, race, because some people don't know about running. Some people think running is all about just, get out from your block and, start blowing. You have to be able to execute, you have to be able to distribute, you understand? So, when I walked with him 2015, he was the one that led us to African Games in Congo Brazzaville. Though despite the fact that I had issue of cramping, during the race, but I was able to, maximize, the thing I learned from him. You understand? So he was able to put me through for me to be able to achieve close to my PB again without stress. You understand? So he's a great guy, and we need somebody like him, around us.
I'm just trying. Well, listen, congratulations, and listen. So MOC, that's what you guys are called. Great job, well done. I will say. I'm not sure about some of your guys at the end though. They need a shave. What's his name? Chris needs a shave, definitely. You can tell that, and that's coming from me. But listen, great work, job to you guys. You guys are doing fantastic work. I think your the concept is working well. You guys are progressing. It's going to take time, but you're trying and you started it, and it's good that you're persevering. And most importantly, to your CEO as well, because obviously when he started this, a lot of people didn't give him a chance. So it's good, and keep the work going. Really, it's fantastic.
Thank you,
Obinna. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.